Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Two Wheel Rebellion channel and I'm Matt, and for today I'd go out on a quick ride and just go through some of the extras that I put on the bike. I thought you might want to see that. I had the dealer put the extras on when I bought it, and I think they put one extra on when I had it serviced, so I'll get to somewhere where I can pull over and we'll go through them, and I'll tell you the price I paid as well. Okay, right, this is where I said to you I would go through all the bits that I've put on this bike. So we've got like a tail tidy, which is here is like the old one. The plastic came kind of all underneath that mud guard and then stuck out here, and it made me laugh because on the instructions they kind of say you'll have to do some modifications, and what they mean by that is you're going to have to do some cutting, which is what I did on the plastic mudguard, and then the metal piece slotted underneath the bit that I left there and then bolted back on. Well, that's how I did it. There could be a different way to do it, I'm not too sure, but that's what I did, and it does look a lot tidier, like every bike that they bring out these days with these big monstrous bits of plastic on. They don't look too good. And then I moved on to the exhaust, which was that. Sorry, I didn't tell you how much that was. That tail tidy was, I think it worked out at £35, and that came from Bikeology, which is the Indian company. It took about a week to get here, 5 days, something like that. I didn't pay any import duty or anything on that. And then the exhaust, the Rhino exhaust, now they do come with like an extra pipe, so you can take that cat out and then it would kind of join on that bit in there. At the moment I haven't done that. I have heard that it does make an engine light come on, but then I think Darcy and the old man, I think he's got one and he's just put straight through, and I think he said the light didn't come on, so maybe I'll take that out, but I think it sounds really nice as it is, but it would save a little bit of weight if I took it off, so I may do it, I may not, I'm not sure. And then I got the Sump Guard, which, you know, like all the ones that come with a lot of manufacturers now, they're not really, I mean, it might protect it. I mean, I'm not really going off road on this bike, but I think it'll protect it from the odd stone that gets flipped up, which is quite good enough for me, really. I think if I was doing a bit more like green laning or something like that, then you might be able to get like maybe a thicker one, a bit more chunky. But yeah, that was, I'll have to get my paperwork out and I'll tell you how much that was. The exhaust was £150, and I can't remember if I paid duty on that or if I paid duty on the engine bars that I got, which I still haven't put on. But the exhaust was £150. I didn't bring the paperwork for the engine bars because I haven't put them on, so I can't even remember how much they were. I'll get the paperwork out and I'll let you know how much the sump guard was, because all these parts I had done through the dealer. So I just because I'm a bit lazy maybe, I couldn't be bothered to put half of them on. I mean, they're pretty simple jobs. I have had that sump guard off of there because I was trying to do the engine guards, but you've got to drop the exhaust slightly or loosen it just so you can get the bolt in for the engine guard, which I hadn't done. So right, let's get this out and I'll tell you. Right, let me see, where is it? The sump guard was, according to this, £99. Okay, so now we've got the oil cooler guard. You can see in here, that's just a thin thing. I think they're all about the same. That's pretty good enough to protect that. Now I paid £79 for that. I mean, they are just thin old bits of metal, really, like I feel like aluminium. So for what they are, they're more money, you know, or a lot of money for what they are, I should say. But adds to the look, doesn't it? Everybody does it. We all like to put little extra bits on our bike. I've also got the headlight grille. All these parts are Royal Enfield parts as well, except for that exhaust and the tail tidy. Everything else is an actual Enfield part. The screen, that's an Enfield part. Brown crossbar mount, this is an Enfield part. The bar end mirrors, Enfield. Right, so the guard for the headlight grille was 69 quid. The bar end mirrors were £145. I know you can get them off of eBay, you can get them off of Amazon. They range from like 40 quid, 80 quid. The prices vary. I think sometimes you can go for cheap and they will start to rust. Well, it's like anything, as long as you put some type of protector on there, they'll probably be alright. The sump guard was 99 quid, the oil cooler guard was 79 quid. One thing that he didn't put on here, because I think he did me a bit of a deal regarding the seat, I can't remember, but it's not on there, so I can't even remember what the seat is. I've got a funny feeling the seats are about £150. I do find that seat quite comfy. I've done about 150 miles in one day, and after about that 140, yeah, my backside was starting to ache a little bit. But if you get off and have a wander around, have a cuppa, something like that, you know, you're good to go again. But from what I hear, it's a bit more comfy than the standard one. So yeah, not bad really. And then I did my best to get this lid. Now, this lid is a bit, well, I put the dark visor on. Now I got this lid. I like it because it's kind of retro looking, but I was trying to get something that was close to the frame colour. It's close enough. I don't know if you'll ever get one spot on unless you get one painted up. properly. Got this nice, you can see that, a Royal Enfield leather keyring. I really do like that. That came from eBay. I think someone makes those, but they probably have a little press, and yeah, really nice. I think it was about 10 quid, something like that. So all in all, they are all the bits that I put on, and then other pieces that, you know, I put the air filter in there. I mean, my original plan with the air filter was to go with the straight through pipe to get it to make that difference in airflow, but I haven't done that at the moment because of that situation, which might or might not affect the engine management. I'm not sure, so I'm leaving it for a little while. It's no biggie, we'll see, but it does definitely make a bit better sound, and I think there is a bit more acceleration there. So I think we'll just get back on the bike, have a little ride around, and we will enjoy the sun while it lasts, because it's going to rain later on, and yeah, I think we've seen the end of the nice sunny weather for a little while. So hopefully that'll kind of help you out with the prices, but I think you can go online on the Royal Enfield site, or you can just look it up. It gives you all the prices and that there. This screen isn't a tinted screen on here, this is a painted one. They do a slightly taller one. I just wanted this little one which just kind of covers the instrument, just to stop all the bugs and that getting on there really. But I don't think I'll really change anything else. I've still got the extender on here. I do like them with a short mud guard, and I don't really, or I try to avoid going out when the weather's pretty shitty, so I wouldn't really get crap going all over it, because I tend not to rhino it, but you do get caught out, so I might leave that on. I think that is it for now. So we'll have a little ride up this lane. I haven't got a clue where it goes, and yeah, hopefully that's been some sort of, I don't know, helpfulness to anyone who's got a bear, who's thinking about adding a few little extras on. You can get, I've seen on these reservoirs, a bit like what Triumph do. I can't think who does them now, but they do a replacement with a little Union Jack on. So it might be worth getting one of those, just for another nice added little look, just to change that. I don't think they were too expensive. Anyway, hopefully it helped you out a little bit talking about that, just so you can see the little extras that you can add on. And yeah, hope you're enjoying the channel. I'll try and get content out once a week if I can, just a little ride around or whatever, or when we sometimes meet up locally, we all go for a little ride and that around the Norfolk countryside, at the coast, all the little calves, anything that's going on. So I'll try and make a video once a week at least. So thanks for watching this one. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. I came from the mud, there's dirt on my